Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface on the PTR for patch 7.1 on Alcaz Island. And I've got to say, got to thank Michael from Polar Gaming for this, because I was up late last night and he tweeted out, "What's going on at Alcaz Island on the PTR?" And I was like, hello! So I made my way here, and yes, there are some significant changes. On live, this place, which is just northeast of Theramore, in case you don't know its location, is just full of level 60, 61 elite Naga. Now, it's completely full of robotic mechanical robots, because they work together, of death. Now, some of them have varying degrees of HPs. They have, in this case, just under 1,800,000, and they're not elite. But the security bots and the spider tanks and all of those gubbins, they are all elite. And they have about 10 million odd health each. And they hit like trucks. Now, inside this building, we've got some of Weevil's festering assistant. Yes, Dr. Weevil is back, not to be confused, of course, with Dr. Evil, which I'm pretty sure he's named after from the Austin Powers franchise. But I'm a tank. I'm item level 857. I've tackled some of the security bots, and I barely survived some of the confrontations with them. We'll get on to a little bit more of that in a moment, because you're probably going to be asking yourself, well, who is this island for then? What's it all about? Well, I believe, hunters, this is really for you. Definitely predominantly for you. And there seems to be some sort of quest involved, or it must be some sort of quest involved to come here, because the fact that the security bots and spider tanks and that hit so goddamn hard that anybody who isn't a tank, I don't hold your chances of surviving much more than a few seconds, to be perfectly honest with you. So hunters, I think there's going to be some jiggery-pokery involved with you doing some sneaky little tricks, because at the beachhead, when you arrive at the pier, not only are there the security bots, there's also the anti-aircraft guns, so you can't fly here anymore. You get shot down before you actually arrive at the island, therefore have to assault it by foot. And there's also turrets on the ground as well, which will mince you alive. And if you even get past them, there's hidden landmines, which will one-shot you. So I think you've got to use all your tricks of the trade to discover what's going on. But this is the big giveaway for hunters, because did you see that sneaky little debuff that I just brought up there? Yeah, these creatures here, they all have a couple of debuffs on them as standard. All the mechanical creatures do. The number one debuff says something like, not working as intended, incompute, blah, 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 blah. It's basically saying that all the mechanical creatures here are malfunctioning. The second one, the savage willpower, or something like that, what that says is you cannot tame this creature unless you get it below 30% health. So you can actually tame this guard dog right here. Rather cool looking guard dog as well. Mechanical, OVS. So you hit that below 30%, hunters, then you'll have the option to tame it. I don't quite know how good taming is anymore in WoW. I know that because, you know, all the classes went under some significant changes. And if you're not a hunter, there's also something here that you can enjoy by the fact of you can use it on your battle pets. You don't have to just use it on your regular hunter pets. It can actually be used on your battle pets. So this isn't the only creature that you can tame on this island. There's a couple more. Now, the first one you can find by taking the left pathway if you attack the island by the pier on the west-hand side. And this is the copper Arachnodrone, an arachnid spider-esque mechanical pet, which again can be tamed. But I'm going to sack that off for now, because there's a far nicer one which you can find on the south tower of the island. Now, Alcaz Island is lower down the further north you go, and then it's surrounded by mountains, and then when you go south, it raises itself up. And this is the tower that you can see on the map here, and the golden Arachnodrone is inside of that. Now, I can get a little bit closer now and get a much better perspective of what this looks like, and isn't it gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's have a look at the 2 debuffs. The first one is flawed programming. Critical bugs have not been fixed. Critical bugs. Oh, it's so funny. And then the second one, as I mentioned before, was the savage willpower. Cannot be tamed, but it's removed below 30% health. So hunters, you can get in here and get yourself an absolutely gorgeous looking golden arachnopet or a copper one if you so desire. Didn't see any others, didn't see like a silver or something like that, which could potentially have been there, and the guard dog was the only other one. But be careful. Look, I've now gone into combat because, yes, I'd actually destroyed this a little bit before I could do my filming. This is one of these hardened defense turrets. Now, I am an 857 Vengeance tank, so I'm not, you know, great item level, but I'm not a scrub by any stretch of the imagination. But look how much damage I could even take as a Vengeance Demon Hunter. Now, yes, I am going to survive the fight, but it does get pretty touch and go. So again, this lends me to believe that this is going to have to involve some sort of hunter trickery, maybe using traps. I don't know, or maybe if it is a quest that gets you here, because we're not sure yet, maybe you are provided with items which deactivate certain mechanical objects as well. We're just going to have to wait and see. It's the PTR, but of course, we don't have to wait long because patch 7.1 arrives 25th of October for America and the Oceanics, and 26th of October, of course, for us here in the United States of Europashire. So Alcaz Island undergone some pretty big changes. Hunters, it looks like it's predominantly for you, but again, we'll just have to wait and see. Another big thank you to Michael from Bellular for alerting me to this. Otherwise, I really wouldn't have known, dude. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links, they're in the description down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.